Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Not saying you'll ever draw anything like this, but it might give you some ideas on some other projects. We're going to take an ellipse, but I'm not going to hold down the control button. And I'm going to make it something even, so I'm going to make it 15 inches. Control D and make a duplicate. And I'm going to just move it over just a little bit. I'm going to change this one up a little bit. I'm going to Control G to group, Control D to duplicate, and rotate it 90 degrees. Now, I don't think I did the center of the page, so I'm going to go Control G to group and then hit P, put it in the center of the page. Now, we're 15 by 15, so I'm going to take an ellipse that is 15 by 15 and hit P, and you get that right there. Now, take your Interact or your Smart Fill tool. We'll only have to go to do one quadrant. We could actually take away some lines before we Smart Fill it. You can see our lines are a little bit bigger, but that doesn't really matter because of the fact that it's two lines. So let's get the Interact or the virtual segment delete key and just delete that line and that line. What I'm trying to do is just make that band. Now across here, I'm going to make it a diagonal. So I'm going to take my 2-point line and go from that intersection, or sometimes it'll say node, but intersection will work because it's intersecting of two lines. So I made a triangle type deal. Now what I'm going to do is Control G to group it because I want to use the center of the page. I'm going to get my Smart Fill tool and I'm going to use a different color this time. I'm going to use that light blue and I'm going to fill in that, that, and that. Now, because I group this, I can nudge this out of the way. Now I'm going to zoom in here a little bit so we can see what we're doing, and I'm going to grab this larger inner piece first. I'm going to grab the interactive fill tool. And this is something you could do and change it up quite a bit, and you don't have to do what I'm doing. I always go to black. You don't want too much. So I'm going to extend the black out a little bit. Then I'm going to grab that piece, and I'm actually going to, I'm going to go the opposite way. I'm going to put black up here. And the only downside of this, you can't really copy that fill because it would be the opposite direction. But so just go there and try to kind of mimic the same distance. And we're pretty close. We're going to move this out a little bit more. Now Control G to group it. I'm going to bring in indexing lines. There's the center of the page. I'm going to Control D to duplicate, and I'm going to move the center rotation to the center. Now I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. Control D, Control D. Get rid of our indexing lines, put a black box around it, make it black, go up to Object, Order, back a page, and you get that spear looking, and it looks like it's got edges to it. Anyway, a little fun project. Hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.